Hello, my name is Alisa Schillinger. This is Ariel Cole. She's an intermediate advanced Pilates student, and together we will be showing you the stomach massage series. We'll get started by Ariel facing toward me, balls of the feet onto the foot bar, heels will come to connect, and she's cupping the hands forward and around that carriage. Curving her spine as much as she can into a round back position, she sends the carriage backwards on her inhale, lower lift through the heels, and then exhale, curve her spine, slowing the carriage down as she comes home. As she continues in this movement, our goal today within this video is for us to explore how visual cueing and also tactile cueing can help enhance your client's work. So an idea that I'd love for Ariel to think about is water. The idea of resisting against the shoreline with her feet lowered and lifting, and then feeling the water come over her, almost like it's going to bring her home, but there's that resistance so that she continues to curve her spine. She does that 2 more times. Nice. And then once more. So within tactile cueing, we always love to use the hands. However, sometimes it's helpful to use a prop. So we're utilizing our wooden dowel, and I'm fitting that wooden dowel just below where her low ribs are. She's going to pull in through the belly, begin to lower lift those heels, and then exhale and curve more, almost like she's allowing space for that dowel to come in where those ribs are. 2 more times here. And exhale. Excellent. And then I'm going to slide that out, and she's going to continue on. And hopefully this exercise has now changed for her and has enhanced the overall round back experience. And it looks like it has. As she comes in, we'll go to change the spring. So dropping one of the springs down, she'll send one arm around towards the shoulder rest and then the opposite arm around to meet. Lifting up as tall as she can into that flat back position. Begin to press backwards on your inhale. Lower lift through the heels, and it's an exhale to return nice and tall. Continue with the idea of our visual imagery. So we still have our shoreline that we're resisting into, pressing out, lowering and lifting, and feeling the water help carry us back home. We can also take that water experience a little further, where we have it moving across her chest, helping to open up through the shoulder blades, opening up through the collarbones, and then it continues down her arms, reaching all the way into the shoulder rests. To add in for our tactile imagery, something that is very important is that we're not locking in through our elbows. So I'm going to add this bar here as a little reminder that there should be a connection. Good. Nice, Ariel. And I'm going to leave that bar out and away so she can continue working. And another way to enhance our work in our flat back position is to make sure that we're finding connections from our sacrum to our thoracic spine and then to the head. That's to ensure that our client is not sending the head forward, as sometimes they will do. Last one. Excellent. Releasing one of the springs, and now sending both arms to stretch out into the space into what's called reaching. So she sends the carriage backwards, taking her inhale, and then exhale to come in. And she does a wonderful job of staying super tall from her sits bones, all the way reaching up through the crown of the head. So the image is the water shooting and spraying out through the crown of the head, all the way up into the ceiling. And then we continue with that idea of the water reaching out and over through the fingertips. Again, making sure that her spinal alignment stays true. Making sure those connections through the sacrum and the rib cage, there it is, and the head stay onto that pole, and then continuing on. Nice, last one. The breath comes to change here as we work on our rotation or our twist. So she uses that exhale, wringing out the rib cage, her lungs as she spirals around. Within the idea of our water, we find a barbershop pole, and it's just spiraling up, and you can feel the energy of that water line continuing on up and into the ceiling. Again, those fingertips are spraying water all the way out into the back wall, which helps to enhance that twist. And then finally, to come in, the instructor will brace themselves up against the reformer, and the client begins to hold, and then find that rotation around. By offering that resistance, she can get a little bit more length through her torso. Yeah, notice how she can reach a little further toward that back wall. Nice. And we'll take one more here. Excellent, Ariel. And that is how we like to do our stomach massage series. Thank you for watching.